Good afternoon all. This is Patricia and I am traveling for history. I'm in East Middlebury, Vermont today, and this is Prospect Cemetery. I've been searching for American Civil War veterans for the last several months in this cemetery, and I have found us another one. As you can see from the bottom of this headstone, that is the Hewitt family, and at the very top is the name George W. Hewitt. Let me tell you something about him. So, George Hewitt was born on November 10th, 1836 in Middlebury, Vermont. At the age of 29, he enlisted in the Union Army on March 31st, 1864, and mustered in on April 12th, 1864 as a corporal with Company H of the 17th Vermont Infantry. He was wounded on June 18th, 1864. It appears he was reduced in rank on June 23rd, 1864, and then transferred to VRC. I'll have to look up that abbreviation. I'll post all of this on my website, travelingforhistory.com. So he was transferred on November 22nd, 1864, and mustered out on July 21st, 1865. He applied for a pension on June 28th, 1866, and he received that until his death on March 26th, 1906. His wife, Harriet, applied for her pension benefits on April 3rd, 1906. It's kind of interesting how a woman would apply for these benefits. She could have her marriage certificate. That was probably the easiest. The people asking for the information could ask the neighbors, because they would have known who was coming and going from the residence. And if not those two things, then they would talk to the postmaster, because the postmaster was considered a valuable resource. Would have known who was receiving mail, that's for doggone sure. I have his obituary here, so let me share that with you. Quote, East Middlebury. George W. Hewitt died at his home in this village Sunday morning after a brief illness from pneumonia at the age of 70 years. Mr. Hewitt was born November 10th, 1837 in the state of New York, where his early life was passed in the canal business, later moving to this vicinity where he resided on North Street for several years. He had resided at his late home in this village for about 20 years and has been engaged in farming. During the Civil War, he served in Company H, 17th Vermont Volunteers, with an honorable military record. He was married September 1st, 1855 to Harriet Chapman, who with one son, Benjamin of Lynn, Massachusetts, survives, who had the sympathy of a large circle of friends in this, their bereavement. Funeral services were held at the late home of the deceased Wednesday afternoon at 2 o'clock. Reverend Mr. Washburn of Middlebury officiating. The bearers were Joseph Roberts, Almond Eno, George Hodges, and Wallace Newton, comrades of the GAR. That stands for Grand Army of the Republic. The interment was in the family lot in Prospect Cemetery. The source of the obituary was the Middlebury Register, dated March 30th, 1906, and it's courtesy of Tom Boudreau. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. I thank you so much for coming along with me on this journey of finding these men. And until I see you again, I hope you have an absolutely fabulous rest of your day. Thanks for watching now. Bye.